Wouldn't it be nice if there was one simple process to follow for resolving life's issues and challenges? Well, there is, and I'm going to share it with you in this video. Hi, I'm Coach John, and today I want to share a story about a group of amazingly insightful young adults. Now, hiking and camping in the rain is a challenge. It isn't much fun, and it can be dangerous. And in this story, the rain was going to start coming down really hard, really soon. It might even have thunder and lightning. And getting to the campsite in time to be safe was paramount. And how was that going to happen when Will could barely walk? The camping trip had started out well, and they had made good progress through most of the day. They were following a single-file trail up the mountain. And every so often, the trail was cut by a stream rushing down the mountain from the morning's earlier rains. Now, more rains were coming soon, and they needed to keep the pace if they're going to reach the campground safely without getting drenched, being all muddy. There were 7 of them. All were members of local Scouts troop, and this was the weekend overnight hike and camp event that they had been waiting for all summer long. Who knew it was going to rain and thunder? The clouds to the west were dark and ominous. Big, black, ugly thunder clouds. Lightning, totally expected. And stepping through the stream, Will landed on a seemingly safe rock that he immediately rolled and twisted away, and he followed by falling to his knees in the water. His fellow Scouts helped pull him out. Unfortunately, he realized with his first step that during the fall he had twisted his ankle. He tried to walk it off, but every step was painful. Each time he took a step, his backpack would push down on his hip and leg, and pain would lance up his leg. And getting to the top of the mountain and setting up camp before the rain and thunder began was now a full-fledged challenge. He's going to slow the whole troop down. Here's the question then. You need to get to the campsite, but one of the Scouts has a bad ankle. Where do you put him in the single file line so you can make the fastest time possible up the mountain? Now, the rest of the troop realized that if they put him in the front, they're all going to get slowed down. And if he was in the middle of the pack, the back half would soon lose sight of the 4 in front. And leaving Will behind to fend for himself, very likely in rain and thunder, that's not an option. You don't leave people behind. Now, as they started up the mountain again, the Scout behind Will said, "Hey, let me help you carry some of the items in your backpack." And it made the load lighter, and Will could walk a little faster. And then another Scout removed some more items from Will's pack. Eventually, all of Will's backpack items had been distributed between all of the other Scouts. Will wasn't 100%, but he was able to walk almost as fast, with a slight limp, as he could before the stream incident. And they reached the campsite just in time to set up their tents before the rains hit. Now, this simple story is a wonderful anecdote for solving problems, and it meets all the tests for constraint theory. Now, constraints are roadblocks or bottlenecks, in this case, the bad ankle. Constraints restrict throughput and the progress towards goals. The bad ankle stopped them from moving very fast. And the theme of this story is along the lines of the age-old saying that together we succeed and divided we fall. And here's how it relates to solving problems. The first item is to identify the constraint. In this case, it's the Scout with the bad ankle. The second process is to exploit the constraint. Learn everything you can about the problem. In this case, it became clear that the backpack was part of the problem. Number 3, subordinate everything else to the constraint. Nothing is more important in the chain than removing the constraint. Everything and everybody else becomes available to help remove the constraint. And this becomes all of the other Scouts. And then number 4, elevate and attack the constraint. Every other Scout is engaged to help carry the backpack materials. The moral of the story is to spread the load around everybody else. Number 5, really don't stop now. Find the next one. You can keep going faster. This is one of the amazing models that we discuss at my one-day business blueprint intensive, and it's been quoted as massive value from every attendee. This one simple 5-step process works every time. Text the word bottleneck in the comments below for free entry to BusinessWhitt's one-day business blueprint intensive, or you can click on the link above or below this video to visit the registration page. As a chess player, I know that when you make the right moves in chess, you win the game. Remove your business constraints to achieve your goals and win the game of business faster. Cheers to your success.